So many of the different problems you just mentioned so much of it comes down to a collective action problem. How do we have collective action around social impact use cases or a better financial system that's kind of more oriented towards end users, that is accessible? How do we think about climate action, and how do you have a collective action around that, which is probably the biggest challenge around climate action, actually, is just a challenge of driving collective action. Blockchain technology is actually really powerful for that, because you actually have a tech stack that's built for consensus. That's how everything operates. And so if you have a tech stack that is built for consensus and you're creating an ecosystem that cares about these issues, you're actually able to start driving collective action towards those key problems. And so for Celo, we have a multi-chain view, and we see a world in which you have different blockchains fulfilling different purposes. And so for us, it is, solving those like big hairy problems in the world of thinking about what is really needed as a more regenerative financial system. And so the way we see that is kind of two components: building a tech stack around that, as well as building an ecosystem around that. And I think that's where it's continuing to support different projects and developers around the world build on the Celo blockchain, making it easier for people to be able to move seamlessly between Celo and other blockchains and traditional fiat. We have a mechanism, we've done a lot of work around on-ramps and off-ramps. How do you go back and forth between crypto and non-crypto? And can you do that with a phone rather than having to be on your computer? All those kinds of different infrastructure. Same for climate action. Do you have different mechanisms for measurement, reporting, and verification of carbon credit assets, which has been a big problem in the traditional carbon offset world, of how do you actually know if that asset that you're using that's meant to represent your offset that you're retiring for your carbon footprint, is that real or is that not real? Is it really is the underlying value of that actually based off of climate action, or is it not? And this has been a big problem from a transparency standpoint. So how do we build in natively, and how do we kind of have the measurement, reporting, and verification that's transparent and visible and feeds directly into your carbon credit asset? How do you galvanize climate action more generally, and how do you fit that into your underlying economic systems itself, into your underlying DeFi protocols? Those are kinds of things that we are exploring heavily, and our ecosystem is spending a lot of time working on. I think that's different than other ecosystems, and there's an important use case for that. So then you get into a world in which you have different blockchains, different cryptocurrencies, you have potentially CBDCs. The way for us at Celo is, how are we building a more kind of a better financial system in which others can essentially tap into and be part of.
Thanks for watching this clip from Emerging Voices. If you enjoyed our content, please take a moment to like this video and share it with your friends. And to stay up to date with what's happening in Web3 from emerging markets, we produce a 5-minute, once-a-week newsletter recapping the week's Web3 news from Africa, Asia, Latin America, and Eastern Europe to help you stay informed and stay smart. Link to get access is in the description. And before you go, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks again, and see you soon.